Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I just want to come do another video. I know I look a lot different than I looked yesterday. Yesterday, I was working from home, and so I was just chilling around the house, had my hat on. And again, I just wanted you guys to focus on the message and not so much the messenger. But today is back on the grind in corporate America, so of course I'm in dress today, makeup on, hair done, and all of that. But wanted to come again. I introduced Soulless Biz Inc. yesterday and talked a little bit about the services that we offer there. Soulless Biz Inc. Is for ex-offenders that are transitioning back to communities all across the United States. And we provide transitional housing, job readiness, substance abuse counseling, domestic violence. We do computer skills, financial literacy, and employment. Also, up under Soulless Biz Inc., there is an organization that we call SOB, S-O-B, which is an acronym for Save Our Babies. We understand the state that our juveniles are in, and so we wanted to be able to start reaching out to that demographic and serving them as well, because especially our black youth are just in a state of crisis right now. They're just being exposed to so many different things, negative things that they can get into. So we need to, for everything that they can be flooded with that are negative, we need to flood them with those things that are positive. So that's why yesterday, the legal fact that I talked about yesterday was North Carolina raising the age that a juvenile could be charged as an adult. It used to be the age of 16. It was raised to the age of 18. So today I just kind of want to piggyback off of that a little bit and just talk about SOB. And again, SOB, Save Our Babies, is a subdivision up under Soulless Biz Inc. And SOB offers mentoring. We offer community resource programs for juveniles. We work with any juvenile from the age of 12 all the way up until 24. I know that the age 24 is not really considered a juvenile, but it's just that demographic. Those years are important as well. So we like to cover that demographic up under SOB. So we'll start them as early as 9 all the way up to the ages of 24. And so we also we offer mentoring, as I stated before, and we also offer court advocacy. We start working with parents. A parent can call us as soon as a child gets in trouble. As soon as juvenile justice reaches out and says that a child is either in custody or that a child is they're going to take that information to a court counselor for a court counselor to decide if they're going to adjudicate or bring that child up on charges. So we'll start as early as that all the way through the process. We'll come into the home, we'll do a risk assessment, and we'll also do a needs analysis to kind of just figure out what services the family needs that we can assist them with. We will act as the child's mentor all the way through the process, as well as when they go to court. We are non-attorney advocates. We are not attorneys, so we cannot provide legal advice because we are not attorneys. I do have a criminal justice degree and a criminal justice background, so I can give you legal information so that you're able to make the best decision possible for your child. A lot of times parents have never been in trouble before, so when their child gets in trouble, they don't have a clue on what to do in the judicial system. So we kind of hold your hand and walk you through the process. We explain to you what bond is. Well, in juvenile court, bond doesn't really apply, but we used to be able to do that because kids that were 16 could be charged as an adult. So we would come in during the bond process, but all the way through the adjudication of the case, just everything while the child's on probation, we hold the parents' hands. A lot of times when lawyers talk to parents, they don't talk to them in layman terms. They talk to them in legal terms, and they don't break things down. So a lot of times, even when parents talk to attorneys, they are still confused on on the charges that their child are facing, the repercussions for that, what the statutes state, what the sentencing guidelines are. All of those things are still foreign to a lot of parents who don't know the judicial system and don't know and understand a lot of those things. So we just kind of break those things down so that that the parents are able to digest them and understand them so that they can make the best possible decision that they can make for their child, because that's what it's all about. And then we also advise parents on their parental rights and responsibilities, especially when it comes within the school system. A lot of times things go on in school as far as short-term suspension, long-term suspension. So a lot of times parents don't know what their rights are. They don't know what school board policy says. They don't know what the state of North Carolina requires or commands on certain things. And so they just, a lot of times parents aren't able to be as proactive and be be a be a driving force for their child, because a lot of times they don't understand what their rights are. And so when you don't totally know what your rights are, it's hard to enforce things. Well, it's impossible to enforce something that you don't know. So that's why SOB is here. And again, SOB is a subdivision. It is a program, a listed program or division up under Soulless Biz Incorporated. So again, you can visit our webpage. That's www.soulessinc.net and find out more information. But again, I'm going to try to keep coming on here daily and just posting videos. I know people have their opinions about everything, and that's what social media is all about. And especially in this type of forum, when you decide to put things on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you allow any type of opinion to be stated. But I just want to keep this positive because our organization is positive. So please don't comment on this with any negative comments. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a question. Feel free to shoot me an email. I left that on the last video that I did. But again, my email address is scanty@soulessinc.net. So that's SCA, N is in Nancy, T is in Tom, Y, at Soulless, SOLACE, Inc.net. And Inc is just INC.net. So shoot me an email, or you can leave a question here, and I'll try to answer as many of them as I can and get back to you if you have any questions. But again, we just want to be advocates for our children. Let me just say this, that parents, you are your child's most best, powerful advocate. If you don't advocate for your child, even organizations like ours, if you don't advocate for your child, no one else will. No one else will. Be your child's biggest advocate. Get involved in these school things. Get involved in school board policy. Learn what your district or your school board policy is. When they send the code of conduct books home each school year, read those books, because those books list a lot of the policies that are outlined by the school boards. A lot of parents just think that that's just material that comes home with kids, and so they just throw them in a box somewhere. And I'm not criticizing anybody, because I used to be that parent too, until I became conscious and aware of things and a lot of things that happen in school. And it wasn't, and I heard a guy say this recently, and so this is something that I am just running with, and that I'm applying to my life daily. And that is that we are not passionate about things until it's personal. People tend not to get a passion or develop a passion for something until it hits home. And so that's how I actually came up with the organization called SOB, is because I had a lot of personal issues and things that were going on with my son. So then I realized that I'm a parent who's very familiar with the legal system, and if I wasn't sure about what was going on or what to do, I know that there are parents out there who've never been in trouble before that don't have a clue on what to do. So it became personal for me, and so out of that personal situations that I had arose my passion to do the things that I do. So be your child's best, be your child's biggest and best advocate, and don't wait till things get personal to be passionate about something. Join some of these movements, involved with a lot of these organizations, especially the ones that are helping ex-offenders, and especially juveniles. So this is your girl Sandra again, and I'll come at you guys again, getting all twisted up on my words today, but I'll come at you guys again with another video. So just look for me. I don't have anything where you can subscribe yet. I'm new to this, so give me a little bit of time, and so I'll get it up where you guys can subscribe. But just look for my videos daily. I'm gonna try to do one daily. If I skip a day, don't kill me, but I still do, outside of my organizations, I still do work in corporate America. But again, this is your girl Sandra, and look for me again.